Hey, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. You guys, we are here to talk about Wendy Williams. Y'all know I have not been in hard on the Wendy Williams train. Y'all know also that I like to watch and listen and process, and then I come in with a video. That's just the way that I do things. So I'm here to finally and at last, after these these many weeks, here to talk about Wendy Williams. Before we get into Wendy Williams and everything she got going on over there, I want to welcome all my new subscribers to my channel. I want to welcome all of my beautiful, 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 smart honeybees out there. You guys are some smart honeybees. Anyway, and I want to tell you that if you are new to my channel, your first time here, you've been here a couple of times, you're just checking around, making sure if it's something you want to get into, I say hit that subscription bell. I say do it. Hit that subscription button. Hit that little bell right next door so you know when I do uploads. And also hit that thumbs up button, because that's like saying, hey, Miss Honey, I love when y'all speak. I love it when y'all speak. Okay, I also love it when y'all get down in them comments and talk to me. And let's unpack this situation. Now listen, if you're new to my channel, you won't know this. If you're a new honeybee, you may not know this. If you have watched my catalog of work, or if you've been one of my day one honeybees, you've been rocking with me for a minute, you know I have said all that I need to say really about Wendy Williams. But I'm nobody. I'm nobody, so ain't a whole bunch of people watching that. But y'all know for a fact I already said it, huh? I already said what we now see being walked out in the media, being told to us in the media, being told to us by Wendy Williams, that all of this, she is confirming it. What I have already told y'all. What did I say? What did I say last year when it first came out that her husband was seeing this woman, and he bought her a house not too far from where they live at now with their own son. Okay? And then we see where Wendy Williams has an episode. Y'all remember that? Okay, I came in and did a little video on that and talked about that a little bit too. Everybody was like, oh, she was drunk or she was high and all of that. I personally thought, that she looked like she got overheated to me. That's what she looked like to me. All right, but also in that video, I let y'all know how I felt about old Kevin. Okay, and how he act. Y'all know I think he really looked like the kind of dude that'll yoke you up cool smooth. I said that. He looked like the kind of dude that don't really like a lot of back talk. Okay? Don't like a lot of conversation, a lot of yang, yang, yang. He look like he like to stand over you. He don't look like he wants you to stand in his face toe to toe and go back and forth. I talked about all of that. Now y'all know I ain't big on I told you so, but the reason I'm mentioning it is because a lot of people slide into the DMs and into the comments and want to know why I haven't commented about it. I don't really like to repeat myself. I said what I said. Okay? What did I say? I said Wendy Williams, when she comes on her show, she tells you exactly what is going on. She tell you what's going on. You got to be listening. You got to be listening. When she giving advice to other people about what they need to do in situations and how to get out and how to handle it, how to have a plan B and what you ought to do if you were smart, yada, 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 she talking about herself. I said that. I said that in another video that I did on Wendy Williams. When she returned to back to TV after she had been gone from fracturing her shoulder, and we learned that she was supposed to be living in a sober living house, enjoying herself in a sober living house, luxuriating in a sober living house. Okay, told her she was back on them drugs. She didn't say what she was doing. She just said, y'all know I've had a problem. And she said, now I'm in a sober living home. But Wendy has not come out and told y'all a lot about them drugs. And ain't nobody asking a lot about them drugs because they too busy asking about Kevin. So drugs is an excellent. That fractured shoulder is an excellent An excellent piece of evidence. Them drug abuse is an excellent piece of evidence. Her state, her condition, her mental state, that's a big piece of evidence. Wendy has been building a case all of this time. She knew that she was gonna have to be smart getting out of this situation with Kevin. I also talked about, remember, I likened Wendy Williams to Joan Rivers. Okay, I'm not saying Joan Rivers had a drug problem, and I'm not saying Joan Rivers' husband beat on her, but Joan Rivers was a pioneer in her game. She was one of the first to do it in her game, as big as she did it in the comedy field. And she said something and pissed Johnny Carson off, and Johnny Carson cast her down with the sodomites. Okay, cast her down into Lodi Bar. That Lodi Bar is a biblical reference, but that sodomite, that is from Quentin Tarantino's. What's the one that Samuel L. Jackson played in? Yeah, him and John Travolta. That line is from that. I'll cast you down with the sodomites. Oh no, that's not. That's from Shawshank Redemption. That's right. That's right. That's from Shawshank Redemption. The warden told old boy that he keep back talking. He gonna cast him down with the sodomites. That's where that's from. That's where that from. I'm gonna get medieval on that ass. That's from the Quentin Tarantino movie. But anyway, Joan Rivers, she had to make a major comeback. I mean, her husband killed himself. She the one found him dead. Okay, she had this daughter she had to raise, and she had been cast out, had been blacklisted by Johnny Carson. So she worked her way back in. She was the first and only woman, I believe, to host Johnny Carson's show. And quiet as it's kept, I think when he was trying to retire, they wanted Joan Rivers to be the one to take over the show. But Joan Rivers had been cast down. Now, they did makeup and all of that. And Joan Rivers, you didn't see a lot from her. And then she joined the E! Network, and she started doing the red carpet. Joan Rivers made that show. And she did a huge comeback. But again, she feeling the pressures, wanting to look a certain way, wanting to be a certain way. She went in and she had a procedure done. The nasal passages, I think, to breathe or something, and ended up falling into a coma and dying. But Joan Rivers beat her way back. She beat her way back. And people can say whatever they want to say about Wendy Williams. Yes, Wendy Williams has talked trash about people. Yes, she been in people's business. Yes, all of that stuff is true. All of it is completely true. And yes, Wendy Williams has said some problematic things, but so has a lot of people that folks still love, folks still endorse, folks still go to see, buy their tickets. Okay, people still subscribed to some people who have done some real heinous things. So Wendy Williams was a gossip reporter on the radio. She reported the gossip, and she's got the show now. She's got Hot Topics, and she still talk about people, and she still talk about people's business. It don't mean Wendy's not entitled to happiness. It does not. It does not. I get sick and tired of people trying to cut black women off, black women especially off, and sit them down for things that men are doing every day, and that people of different races are doing every day. Okay, Wendy Williams has made a career off of talking about other people's business. So has a ton of other people. There's a whole list of magazines that have made their numbers and their sales off of talking about people. Okay, this is what it is. And the girl got her flaws. This is what it is. But she's a very smart woman. The way she is playing this, having filed this divorce, the steps she has taken to come to this place where she has filed this divorce, the taking the ring off, and making a comment about the ring if you see the ring gone, making the comments about once your kids get out of school, you can, graduate from high school, you can make some better decisions in terms of if you're in a relationship that is not working for you. She's talked about the fact that in her book that cheating is one thing, but having a child is a whole nother ball of wax that she ain't really signed up for. She's told us. She has told us. She has told us in actions. She has told us in words what's going on with her. We want her to sit down and question her and get the deets. But Wendy say, oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. You'll get deets, but you won't get them deets until I finish this book. Remember Miss Honey said, Wendy is smart. She will parlay this into a book because that's where real money is going to come from. Book deals, touring, and talking about the situation and getting money from that, getting exclusives, all of that. That's where her money gonna come from. Now, if she really, really smart, she'll get out of this bull crap with this man, with this no account dude, and pay him what the court say pay him. Though she's got a good case, in my opinion, for having been abused mentally and verbally and physically. Okay, she's got a good case. Okay, even if she has to pay him some huge lump sum of money, it's worth it because she's gonna double it and triple it with this book, telling what's going on in this book. And that's the smart thing to do. That's the smart thing to do. A lot of people get a business away, get a dignity away for pennies on the dollar. But Miss Wendy say, oh, no, no, no. But Wendy has said all along in her Hot Topics, when she's making comments and giving halfway advice to other people about how to get out of relationships, other celebrities in Hot Topics and stuff, she said before, she ought to write a book. She said it. She said it. Now she got this baby as proof. She got that house he living in as proof. She got photos that people have taken as proof. She's a smart girl. She's a smart girl, and she's proud of herself. She's proud of herself at how she has played this. When you see this recent episode that she did when she was throwing a little shade at Kevin and talking about debt and all of these other things about not having no more children and not changing no more diapers. Well, that's what your girl is not doing. She is not changing any more diapers. And she was talking about some other people. She was looking at some real noise fine men that she was looking at and was like, yeah, what it do? This Wendy now, she's got more joy in her heart because you know what? She did this thing. Okay, you thought you had me. I believe she was in that sober living house plotting. I don't think she in that sober living house because of all these drugs and stuff she doing. I think she's had some very bad moments, and I think it's because she is sick. Okay, and she's had some illness issues. I do think she's probably had a couple of 2-3 drinks, or maybe she's had a couple of things to help her sleep or help her to stay up or to keep her from being in pain. I don't know, but I don't believe it's like people say it is. I don't believe it's how she's implying it. I could be wrong, but one thing for sure, it will be in the book. It will be in the book. Okay, because in order for her to command the kind of money that will make it worth it, she has got to be telling it all. That's what Miss Honey think. That's what Miss Honey think about this whole Wendy Williams situation. And I'm just gonna give her a round of applause. I am. I'm proud of her. This is what we tell women to do. If you're in a situation where you're not happy, you physically threatened, you mentally oppressed, make a plan and get out. And that's what your girl did. And can't nobody be mad at her about that. That's what it is. This is what it is. Okay, I'm proud of Wendy. I'm proud of how she handling it. I hope she can continue to hold it in the road. Oh, she continued to keep her circle small, get out from under this thing, and rebuild, recoup. And even if you don't get nobody else, you can be happy knowing that you have taken care of yourself, that you have protected your power and your mental health and your physical health, and not let somebody drag you down. Because I don't know who this dude is that's talking about him and Kevin being in a homosexual relationship. Okay, because I didn't watch the Tasha K interview. I didn't watch it. I don't get Tasha K no views, but I do depend on a lot of YouTubers out here that will go in and take one for the team and watch Tasha K. Okay. Beautiful Soul did a really good piece on it. She unpacked it beautifully. James Caldwell talked about it. Okay. That was a good topic of conversation. Listen, I'm going to tell you this now. I don't know if he is dabbling in and out of the life. I'm not sure. Okay, I can't say that is 100% truth, but I will say this: any man that will get a woman pregnant, move her down the street from his wife, okay, and continue to verbally and allegedly physically badger and beat his wife and manhandle her. He might not be just wailing on her, but he definitely manhandling her. So much so that I believe Wendy thought they was trying to get rid of her, him and the girlfriend. If he'll do that, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he go outside y'all marriage with a man? Why wouldn't he? Okay, you looking for somebody to control? Any old body will do. You looking for somebody to rule over? Any old body will do. You looking for somebody to make you feel like you hung low, like you whipping in the wind with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got an elephant trunk down there. And for the right money, any old body will do. Yeah, I don't know if he did it or not, but I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him. And if she got good health and she STD free, I say get out while you can. Because a man like this is subject to do anything. Kudos to Wendy Williams. I wish her well. I wish her much success. I pray that her son comes out of this unscathed. Because it's been hard on Wendy. But I know it's been hard on that son. Okay, any young man out here nowadays is on social media, tough, strong. Okay, he's had his own issues with addiction, and your daddy out there jacklegging and tomcatting around with this little scrap of meat that want to destroy your mama. It's got to be hard on him too. So I pray for him. I pray for him that he make it through this unscathed, that he don't come out like a lot of these rich kids do, where they be so blown out, next thing you know they finding them dead somewhere because they done OD'd or did something stupid and trashed their car and their life with it. And I pray that Wendy Williams can go on from this and become bigger and better and stronger. And as black women, it's no reason for us to be ashamed of Wendy Williams. I hate Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is building a career for herself. And she's built it on a particular type of genre. She has. She said some problematic things. It's had to be taken back. She's been cussed out. She been cussed out. Judge Mathis cussed her slam out. We talked about it on Beautiful Soul Live the other day. She know what she doing. She in for it. She in for it. But more importantly, the girl ain't dumb. Wendy Williams a lot of things, but she ain't stupid. And I'm going to always give her kudos for that. I'm going to always give her kudos for not laying down and taking it. For taking her power back. And if y'all out there, black women, if y'all smart, y'all do as my mama say, eat the meat and spit out the bones. Take what you and learn what you can from what Wendy Williams' situation and how she has chosen to handle it smartly and covertly and stealthily, and get out. Make a plan and get out. You are worth it. It don't matter what your past was. It don't matter what people say about you. It don't matter what they labeled you. God calls you his own. Take your power back. Take your power back. Kudos, Wendy. That's all I got for you, honeybees. Y'all put it down below. Tell me what you think. And until next time, mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll holla.